What's up, Transformdom? This is Ben here in China, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers masterpiece MP-12 Plus Cybertron Warrior Lambor, or the cartoon accurate Sideswipe. And at the front of packaging is the usual stuff with the long life design at the top, the side, the other side, the bottom of the packaging, and the back of the box. The car spec, product shots of the upcoming MP-39 Sunstreaker, and Sideswipe with his accessories, and the contents of the box. Without further ado, let's crack this guy open. And here we got the instructions, the tech spec card, and in here we've got the contents of the box. Alright, so here we have Sideswipe out of the packaging in his alt mode, and he looks magnificent. And I gotta say that the red is very vibrant in the vehicle mode, and I don't know whether it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but it does seem that the red here is a lot darker than the red here. It could be that we have black details in the front section of the vehicle, which adds a depth of darker tones to the red color in front, but the lack of details at the back really does make the red pop out. Anyway, here we have Sideswipe from the front, on the right, the back, the left, from the top, and the bottom. There really isn't a lot of play value for this car in the alt mode, other than just rolling, which it rolls extremely well. Oh, I love the effect of this. Look at that on the video. It's like a delayed reaction. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. To really appreciate the anime Sideswipe, you gotta just compare it with the original MP-12. Now, taking a look at the two side by side, you can immediately spot the difference. The red on the anime Sideswipe does appear to be more vibrant, cherry-like if you will. A speck of glitter or metallic sheen. I don't know, but it does really look colorful, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's get into the details in comparing the two Sideswipes. From the front, you can see there is a lack of silver paint on the anime Sideswipe, lack of Lamborghini logo, there is a lack of black paint around the headlights. The anime Sideswipe has a bigger Autobot logo, the side mirrors is painted red, the wheels are grey, the windshield is blue, there is an added red detail on the mirror, the black paint on the anime Sideswipe here is lighter. There is a lack of paint on the side here. You can see on the original MP-12 there is a black stripe detail here. You don't see that detail painted on the anime Sideswipe. There is a lack of black paint here, a lack of black paint there, lack of black paint stripes. Also here, it's painted black, and the rear lights are now just yellow indicator lights, whereas on the original Sideswipe you have official looking rear lights. Alright, let's compare the accessories of the anime Sideswipe to the original Sideswipe. First thing that we're going to look at are the missile launchers. For the anime missile launcher, it is painted in bright white. Actually painted. Very nice indeed. For the original missile launchers, it was just molded in white. And I do think that my copy is yellowing. Oh well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. The flare gun of the anime Sideswipe is painted in an off-gray color. The original flare gun is painted in silver. We get the original pile drivers that is molded in black. The anime pile drivers is painted in gunmetal, a dark gunmetal. We also have these chrome pile drivers. These chrome pile drivers were Amazon Japan exclusive, as well as the folks that bought the first edition of the MP-12 Sideswipe. These pile drivers are included for all buyers of the anime Sideswipe and is painted in a lighter gunmetal. And also included are these new molded pile drivers. Now all these three pile drivers are in the Season 1 and Season 2 Transformers. Anyway, let's do some comps. Here is the anime Sideswipe with the original Sideswipe, Starscream, Grapple, Ironhide, Huffer. I can't wait for the anime accurate Wheeljack, and wind charger. Alright, without further ado, let's get this guy transformed. Here we've got the anime accurate MP-12. Here it is in the front with the missile launcher. From the left, from the back, from the right, from the top, and from the bottom. And here we have the Masterpiece Sideswipe toy, and I'm going to compare it with the cartoon animation. And right from the get-go, you notice a huge difference between this mode and the animation model. And we know that the later offerings from Takara Tomy really tries to be faithful to the animation model, but the older Masterpiece toys do not. So if you're new to the Masterpiece game, you will see that the older Masterpiece toys is a hybrid of the toon and toy. So the chest here is pretty big, right, compared to the cartoon. You got a very big crotch in the cartoon, and this crotch here is quite small. You got linings and detailings that is inaccurate compared to the cartoon. Got detailings on the top here that you don't see in the cartoon. All these detailings on the calves and shins. You got this little knee pads here, which is kind of cartoon accurate. You got the legs that are different, right? Even the detailing on the legs are quite different. They try to make this toy look as cartoon accurate as possible by painting the wheels gray. The head is really small, but you do get some cartoon accuracies, just a tiny bit. Maybe the molding in the shoulders is a cartoon accurate. The way the door panels look from the side is a little cartoon accurate. Another part where it's quite cartoon accurate on this toy is this little crotch details here. You got these two lines and the arrow pointing down to its penis. That's about it. But if you compare this with the toy, the G1 toy and this guy looks pretty darn close, except that this guy is a lot more refined. And if you look at the back, it even really resembles the G1 toy. Now let's compare the two side swipes and spot the difference. You got the painted shoulders, the choice of plastic colors, the painted finishing, the brighter painted colors on the waist, arms, shins, knee pads, feet, tires, and ankle details. You also got a different color crotch, the bigger Autobot insignia, the color of the faceplate, which is a lighter gray for the anime Sideswipe and a silver for the original MP-12. You got painted eyes on the anime Sideswipe and light piped eyes on the original. Also, a very small difference in detail is the head sculpt. On the cheek area, you got a hole here, whereas the original MP-12, there is a notch in the hole. It's very hard to spot the difference unless you got both of them side by side. Let's do some comps. And here we have Bumblebee, soon to be replaced Sunstreaker, Jazz, Ratchet, Inferno, Shockwave, Tiny Hand Starscream, the super tuned accurate, better damaged I Still Function Megatron, and the complimentary Optimus Prime. Now let's go through the articulation checklist.
Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
So there we go. This is the anime Sideswipe. So what do I think about this? Let's talk about 3 things I like about this guy and 3 things that I think that could be improved. First thing, I'm digging pretty hard for this. I like that they painted some of the parts. like the thighs, the forearms, and that should hopefully prevent the toy from yellowing out. Second thing I like about this guy, digging extremely hard here, folks. Maybe the painted eyes? Third thing I like about this guy, and I'm digging extremely hard here. What Takara tried to do with an old mode, try to make it anime accurate. Yeah. On with the negatives. First of all, I get this is from the MP-10 era Transformers designs where there is a blend of toy and cartoon accuracy. So we got a lot of non-cartoon accurate bits in there. Second thing I don't like about this guy, the face sculpt. I don't really see a sideswipe in there. And the third thing I don't like about this toy is the hollow calves. I mean, they could have, you know, they had this piece that flaps out like this. They could have extended the flap piece outward a lot more. A lot of more negatives in this toy, and that's just because it's an old toy, it's an old mold. Nothing against the mold. At its time, it was a fantastic mold. You know, the Hasui era toys, they were fantastic mold at that point in time. But we've got Inferno, Megatron, and then the upcoming Sunstreaker that is going to blow all the previous Masterpiece toys away. And so now this has just become kind of like a statue, which is a-okay by me. So would I recommend this guy? If you already have the original and you're not a slave to the cartoon, then I don't think you really care about this. But if you are like me and you want to get slavishly cartoon accurate toys, then bite the dust and get one. So that is it from me. What are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share. Also, please sub and bell to my channel. And that is it from me. This is Ben here in China signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.